What's up, y'all? Like, what is happening? Anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. You know, we're all hanging in there, you know? It's October. You guys, how? I have no words. I mean, we're going into fall, which is actually like my favorite season ever. I wish LA had seasons. I remember when I first moved to Tennessee and I first like really saw fall, you know, and all the leaves changed colors and they were falling and it actually got cold, you know. I was like amazed. I was like, oh my God, there are colors outside. Like, and the East Coast in the fall, beautiful. Okay, just beautiful. Anyways. Hi. We're gonna do favorites. We're gonna do September favorites. Surprisingly, I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to talk about. So I feel like I should just jump right into it. I hauled a lot in September. I bought a lot in September. You know, the 21 Days of Beauty, you know, is always that time of year, you know? But also, I've been actually trying to wear more makeup. I want to say the last couple of weeks, really just the last week. No, the last couple of weeks. I've just been trying to get back into it, you know, trying to look human again. I felt really uninspired for a really long time, really down, and I'm just, you know, trying to get back up, you know? Anyway, let's get started. So the first thing, I can't remember if I talked about this yet or not, but this is from Milani. This is the No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. So I saw No Pore Zone, and I thought it was going to be like super filling, like pore filling, and it's actually not, but surprisingly, I like it. So it doesn't actually fill in your pores like a ton, but it does like create a really smooth base for your makeup to go on, and it's actually mattifying without being drying. Do you know what I mean? I have oily skin and you know, I embrace the grease, but I do have a lot of foundations that are very, very dewy. Okay, and by, I want to say an hour or two after I apply my foundation, it can look pretty wet. And this actually keeps my foundation in place and it just wears longer. I've actually been wearing this all month with a bunch of different skin tints, and I feel like especially with skin tints, because they're so dewy and so like, you know, it's a skin tint. I feel like my face can get really greasy really fast, and with this, it doesn't. You know, I'm actually wearing this today underneath the Fenty, I can't remember what it's called, the dewy foundation, you know, not the skin tint, but the dewy foundation. I'm actually wearing that today with this underneath, and I just feel like my base looks dewy without feeling dewy. You know, I like to look wet, not feel wet. So recently I've actually been going through my sister's makeup collection. We were makeup enthusiasts together, and I recently was actually going through her collection, and I found a couple of gems, and I noticed that she actually had 2 of these in her collection, and I was like, you know, this is from NARS. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. These are in the shade Ginger, and I actually owned this, but mine was empty, and I saw that she had 2 in her collection, and I stole them. Okay, sorry. But I've been loving this concealer all month long. This is probably one of my holy grail concealers. I'm actually wearing it today. It's got coverage, girl. She packing the coverage, okay? But it looks so skin-like. It looks so good on all skin types. It looks natural. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks radiant and it feels creamy, you know? And I've been wearing this all month long. I wear it with my full coverage foundations. I wear it with my skin tints. I wear it with no foundation at all. I've actually been going out with just a little concealer, a little cream blush, and mascara, and just call it a day. And brows. I can't not do my brows. But I just love how this looks. This is one of those holy grails that I'm just always going to go back to. This is a beautiful concealer. If you're going to splurge on a concealer, it should be this one. I feel like out of all of my high-end concealers, this one's definitely my favorite. And I just lucked out that she had 2. I don't know why she had 2. Anyway, like I said, I've actually been wearing just concealer and cream blush like all month. I feel like I've been on a cream blush craze, and people have been launching cream blush like it's nobody's business lately. I feel like makeup is taking a turn, you know? It's not about glam makeup anymore. It's about the everyday woman. It's about being wearable. It's about accessibility, you know? And I'm feeling it, you know? I'm feeling it. Anyway. The next thing, this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is I don't know, the cream stick blush. Yeah, it's the stick blush. I have the shade Peach Caramel. This is actually what I'm wearing underneath a powder blush today. I was gonna get Rose Latte, but it looked a little ashy for me, you know? I just love these like neutral toned, like rosy colors because I feel like they go with everything. I feel like you can wear like warm toned eyeshadows with it, cool toned eyeshadows with it. You know, I just feel like they always look good no matter what look you're doing. And you know, these cream blushes though, I feel like it's like a cream to powder. It does blend out really nicely and leaves like a sheen, like it looks dewy, but it's not like dewy to the touch. Do you know what I'm saying? And I am curious to see what the other colors might look like on me because I absolutely love this. I have been wearing that with just concealer and that stick blush, mascara, eyebrows, and out the door. I don't even set it. I mean, I feel like the formula just kind of sets itself where it doesn't feel sticky or like it's gonna move around, and it just looks really amazing without any powder on top. It looks so good on the skin. What else? Okay, so if you watch my Ulta haul, I actually unboxed this in my Ulta haul. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. This is from Urban Decay. This is the All-Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder, and y'all, for realsies. Like, is this in a shade? I don't think this is in a shade. I'm pretty sure it's just like a translucent shade, like it's a translucent powder or whatever. This is the powder that I'm wearing all over my face today. You guys, okay. First of all, I don't know if it's waterproof, okay? I'm not for sure, Z's, if it's waterproof. But I have been wearing this with all of my skin tints since I hauled it. And because I'm trying to wear more makeup during the day, and we're still under a mask mandate here in LA, I have been really putting this to the test, okay? So I'll put on, like, you know, concealer, a skin tint, you know, a little stick blush here, maybe a little bronzer, and I will set everything with this powder. I will take a brush and set my entire face with it. I did set my entire face with it today. It truly is a pressed translucent powder. It's very light. It mattifies and sets everything down without making it look super dry or super cakey. It's very thin. It makes your makeup look like your skin. So whatever cream or liquid product that I put on my face that I set down with this just makes it look like my skin. It makes my skin look poreless. It blurs imperfections. Like, I am shocked at how much I love this. I thought, you know, like a pressed translucent powder. Why would you do that? No, y'all, this is like the real deal. And when I put on my makeup and set it with this and then put a mask over it, my makeup does not move. It does not transfer. And I mean, I've been wearing skin tints, okay? Them shits is dewy. They move around. You know what I'm saying? Like this sets it down and locks it in. It does not move, but it looks natural all day long. I can't believe that. Again, I was intrigued when I hauled it. I mean, I saw it on Ulta and I was intrigued and I was like, okay, yeah, waterproof setting powder. Yeah, okay. No, for realsies. Like, I sweat under my mask, okay? And there's still no transfer. My makeup doesn't move around. It just sits so beautifully all day long. You know, I'm sold. I will never not set my face with this. And there's so many ands. I've actually used this with a brush, like a giant powder brush. This is actually the powder brush that I use to set my makeup with this powder. This is from Lexi. This is the 520 tapered face brush. And it's just like a giant round tapered powder brush, you know? And I'll set my whole face with this. But I've also used like a beauty blender. Do I have one? So today I actually used the sponge that I used to apply my foundation and all my cream products. And I actually took it while it's damp and I just, you know, and I set my face like I would with like a loose setting powder, and it just looks amazing. I don't know if it's because this is wet and I applied it over, but it literally like filled in all of my pores, blurred all of my pores, made my skin look flawless, and made my makeup look like it was just one with my face, you know? I need to shut up already about this, but I love it. The next thing, I want to say like last month or the month before, I actually received a BoxyCharm box that I didn't unbox on YouTube simply because I just got the box way too late, and it's just, you know, like it was too late. It was too late. Anyway, this was in that box. This is from Vesca. This is the Soft Matte Bronzing Powder in the shade Kissed by Diani. Diani? I don't know. But this is the bronzer that I'm wearing today. I love this. It is so soft and looks so airbrushed on your face. It's smooth, it's pigmented without being like muddy. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've just been reaching for this all month. The packaging is like all dirty already. I'm not crazy about white packaging because it always looks dirty. But I love this shade. I love that it's almost a little bit pink while still being a little warm. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'll actually go in with this as blush and bronzer some days if I don't feel like putting blush on, which, I mean, that day is rare. But I really love the formula of this. It is so smooth. It is just, you know, like, this is a really amazing bronzer. I love this. I love this. The other bronzer I've been reaching for all month is actually from Juvia's Place. I saw that they had launched blushes like this, but I can never find the blushes at my Ulta. But I got the bronzer palette. This is the bronzer palette in the shade Tan. And you guys, I love, first of all, I can work with both of these shades, okay? This is like the perfect bronzer palette to have to transition you out of summer to fall. Do you know what I'm saying? Or even from fall to summer, because you have like a lighter shade that you can use in the lighter months, you know, when you don't have a tan, and then you have the darker shade for when you do have a tan. And you know what? I love the formula of these. This bitch is pigmented, okay? This bitch is real pigmented. But I love that they're not, how do I say? They're not so pigmented that they're hard to work with. Sometimes when you have like a pigmented blush or bronzer, it kind of like sticks where you first stamp your brush, you know what I'm saying? But these actually blend out so nicely. It's pigmented without being difficult to work with. I do go in with a light hand and a very flimsy brush. You don't want to use anything too dense. You want to use a brush that has a little bit more movement to it. But I love that bronzer, and it's affordable. You're welcome. You know, the next thing. Okay, I hauled this in my Ulta haul also, I think, and I have not been able to put this down. I'm obsessed. Okay, this is the blush that I'm wearing today. I actually mixed these two colors here. First of all, let me just say, these bitches is real pigmented, okay? These bitches is real pigmented, and you have to be like mad careful. I mean, you know, like, bitch, you know, she did the damn thing, okay? These are very smooth. Oh, I didn't even tell you what this was. I just got so excited. This is from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Rouge Romance Matte Blush Palette. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, are there two colors? This just says Rouge Romance. I'm assuming the other one is called something else. I don't know, but there are two palettes. I have this one. And first of all, this is what got me. This orange ass blush right here is what got me, because this is like, and this bitch is so smooth. It's so smooth. It is so pigmented. And even though it is pigmented, it blends out again so nicely that it's not difficult to work with. It looks amazing on the skin. They're very smooth blushes. They are matte, but they don't look dry on the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look, I don't know, like some matte powder products can look kind of like thick and cakey on the face. This does not. And I do use this like really flimsy brush. I don't know if you could see, but it's like got a lot of movement to it. It's not real dense or anything. It's just, it's very, I don't know, like flimsy. I don't know. And it does help kind of diffuse that blush into my face without making it like bam. You know what I'm saying? But I love that blush palette. I have been using that blush palette like all month. I have not put it down. Since I hauled it, I have been using it like crazy. And it's the only blush palette. It's really just the only blush I've been using. I put it everywhere. Like, I go in, girl. The next thing is also from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is a highlighter in the shade Mesmerized. It's kind of like a champagne pink. I don't know how to describe it. It does have like a very strong pink base, but it actually has a gold shift to it. It's like a peachy gold. It is the highlight that I'm wearing today, and you could see it makes your skin look wet without being wet. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very smooth. This bitch is smooth, okay? It legit looks like your face is glazed, but it's not like metallic. It looks like a natural glazed highlight. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my face just be like that. I actually have it here, and I put some on my forehead. I don't know if you could tell. You can kind of tell there. But I love this highlight. I haven't tried the Va Va Voom shade yet. I did get like an orangey shade, and I haven't tried it yet. I have a lot of makeup to get through, y'all. but I have been picking this up every time I do my makeup. This highlight is for realsies, okay? It's so smooth. Like, I just can't, you know, like, it doesn't accentuate texture. A lot of powder highlights can look like they're just sitting on top of the skin, but this does not, you know. I have actually spread this all over my cheek. Like, I would never actually put highlight on the apples of my cheeks just because my cheeks are very, very textured. I have a lot of pores. You ain't never seen pores like this, okay? I did actually bring this highlight down like towards the apples of my cheeks, and it looks smooth. Like, it doesn't accentuate that texture. I would actually, I mean, I put it like really just all over my face because that's how smooth it is. I really love this highlight. The next thing, again, I have been going through my sister's old collection, kind of picking things out that I wanted to keep for myself, and this was in there. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Subculture palette. It's funny because I was actually fishing this out of her collection because I was watching a video last week from, oh God, what was her name? Alexandra Anel, I think is how you pronounce her name. I love her channel. I love her videos. She is, I mean, I totally draw a lot of inspo from her because I love her channel. Okay. Anyway, she did a video basically naming her top 5 palettes, like, of all time. Palettes that she will never get rid of, and this was actually one of them. And she actually said that this is a really great palette for fall, and I was like, wait a minute, my sister had that palette. So I went and fished it out of her collection. This is actually one of the few Anastasia palettes that I didn't own. It was actually the only one. And when I fished it out of her collection, I was like, wow, she really, I mean, she used the hell out of this. Like, but I have been using it as of late. It is a really great, like, fall palette because you have, like, your warm tones, you know? You have your, like, deeper cool tones. Today, I'm actually wearing this in my crease, this in my outer corner, this all over the lid, and then this in my inner corner. And it's just, you know what? I did not realize what a great palette this is. However, this is like a pressed pigment palette. It's not for the faint of heart, okay? This palette packs a punch, okay? And if you're a beginner with eyeshadow, I would not recommend this because it can be a little difficult to work with. This is one of those palettes that the pigments are so pigmented that you do have to build them up very, very slowly, and you have to spend a lot of time blending, okay? You also, the color story in here, like, I feel like you would need to know a little bit about color theory to work with this palette. Like, you know, you can't mix the yellow with the purple and the blue with the orange, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're gonna get a muddy mess. And I feel like back when this palette launched, there was a lot of, like, controversy over, like, the pigmentation of them and how it was, like, hit or miss, and nobody could work with them, basically. And I actually love this palette. I have been using it a little bit recently. I love how pigmented it is, but I am really comfortable doing my eyeshadow. And I think it's a great palette for fall. And also, it's a palette that you don't see every day. It's not your basic neutral palette. Do you know what I'm saying? I love it. Okay, the next thing is kind of a duo, but kind of not, you know? First of all, I found this at Marshall's, I think it was. Was it Marshall's? Yeah, I found this at Marshall's, okay? This is from Milk Makeup. This is the Kush Lash Primer. This is basically just a lash primer. It is white. I don't know if you could see that there. It is like white, okay? I'm wearing this today. I have a couple thoughts, okay? I absolutely love this, okay? I have used other lash primers before, and they, you know, like, it does something, but I could never really justify adding that step to my mascara routine, you know? It's like, it's mascara, you know? Until I tried this. Now, this is actually bare clumpy. Okay, this can get bare clumpy, bare fast. So what I do is I actually apply a layer of this on my top lashes only, and then I'll take like a spoolie like this. I don't know, like, I'll take a spoolie like this, and then I'll just comb through it so that the primer is evenly distributed and my lashes are brushed out. Okay, because it can look clumpy. However, in order to justify that much work, I really put it to the test, okay? And I pulled out, like, the worst mascara in my collection, okay? I have some mascaras that really just aren't for shit. I bought them to test them out, and then they sucked. And then now they're just kind of sitting there, and I never use them because I am, like, a full volume, full length type of girl, okay? I want my lashes to look fake, okay? I never wear falsies. I don't like to. Anytime a mascara can give me like a falsies look, I'm all about it, okay? So again, thin layer, brushed it out, and then I pulled out a mascara that I know does not do shit for me, okay? And y'all, okay, I was shocked at the amount of volume and length that I got. I mean, my lashes looked the way they did with this really shitty mascara, the way that they would normally look when I use like one of my higher end mascaras that I absolutely love that just give me all the volume, all the length. This is for real, okay? So if you have mascaras in your collection that aren't really doing it for you, or if you can't afford like the higher end mascaras, I think this was like 13 bucks full price, but I'm pretty sure I got it for like $8 at Marshall's, okay? So run to Marshall's and see if you can find this. But it is still cheaper full price than like a higher end mascara would be. I want to say like my Marc Jacobs one is like 28, 30. I don't really know. 32 maybe? I don't even know. I know my Pat McGrath mascara is like, it's up there. Okay, so if you don't want to spend 30 bucks on a mascara, go get this. This is such a good lash primer. It does clump up. Like I said, it does clump up. You have to be very careful and brush it out before you apply mascara and let it dry. Okay, so apply, brush it out, let it dry, then apply your shitty mascara and it will look like you spent $30 on your lashes, okay? This is a really good lash primer. Also, I have been testing it out with my higher end mascaras just to see what kind of volume I get. You know, I just want to see. And I tested it out with this. Okay, this is the new MAC Magic Extension Mascara. This is just in the shade Extensive Black. Okay, this is supposed to be like all the volume, all the length. And while it is a nice mascara on its own, like it does give me volume, it does give me length. Paired with this Milk primer, I am in love. This is actually the combo that I have in my lashes now, and you could see the volume, okay? I did put a layer of this on alone on my lower lashes. I don't know if you could tell. I mean, they're lower lashes. My lower lashes aren't like, you know, they don't look crazy or anything. But these two on my top lashes, you know, it's a thing. You know, it's a thing. And I just feel like my top lashes just look so thick. I don't know if you could tell, but like, you know, them bitches is Tik. Okay, and the last thing. Wow, I spent a lot more time sitting here talking than I thought. Okay, the last thing is this. This is from Verb. This is the Ghost Oil. This is the Smoothing Moringa Blend plus Weightless Hair Oil. Yes. Okay, yes. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on my channel or on my Instagram or anywhere. I'm conducting an experiment on my hair. Okay, I don't want to wash it anymore. I'm one of those people that was washing my hair like every single day. And it's a pain in the ass, you know? Like to have to style it, you know? And then like most of the time I was actually just wearing it in a bun because it was just way too hot, you know? In the summertime though, I'm gonna wash my hair every day because it's hot, you know? This LA summer came to play no games, okay? But now that it's cooling off, I don't want to have to wash my hair every single day. Do you know what I'm saying? And I actually went like a full week without washing it, which I will not do again. I think day 4 is my max, okay? Day 4, maybe day 5 if I'm really being a bum, you know? Like, but I love this for like day 2, day 3, day 4, because while my roots are like oilier, I have a very moisturized scalp. Like my scalp does get greasy, but my ends, I don't know, especially these like lighter pieces, they do get very dry. And then my hair gets real tangly because I have very fine hair, okay? One quick movement and my hair is tangled. That's it. But with this, oh my God. First of all, this is like a weightless hair oil. You don't feel it in your hair. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't make your hair look greasy. It just adds shine and moisture. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like you put baby oil in your hair. You know what I'm saying? And this, I was shocked because I'm someone that already has very greasy roots. I don't, you know, like I'm very hesitant about putting oil in my hair because, you know, I mean, I don't have any in my hair now, but like I just put a pump in my palms and then I'll just brush it through my hair and it does just, oh, it smells really good. It does just add shine and moisture, and I want to say, especially for when my hair is like curled like this, I can actually clump my curls together, but it doesn't look like greasy. Do you know what I'm saying? It just looks very shiny, feels super soft and moisturized, and you know, like it just adds life back into my hair. I hate for my hair to get real dry between washes because it does look like I'm wearing a straw hat, okay? Anyways, that's it. Those are all my favorites for the month. I'm trying to think, like, as far as skincare or body care, you know, I really didn't have a whole lot. I don't think I have anything else to say except for I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. Seriously, because I see you, okay? And stay tuned. I don't know how to fix my hair right now. Nope. No, ma'am. I've been wearing this all month with a bunch of skin. Why am I drooling? She, I used to buy a lot of things for her, and, like, what is this? And I just love this, like, rose, like, this neutral tone. What am I saying? Why am I confused? Where did that wipe go? I had a wipe. I did put on, I've been wearing this with what? Just makes it look like, just makes it look like, what can I say? I mean, you know, oh, let's calm down. You want to move it looks airbrushed on your face. Oh, sorry. This is from, I was going to say, this is from self-cook. You know, I'm talking like I'm drunk, and I haven't had a drink at all. Like, if you're wondering, this is an energy drink. These are from Celsius. It's supposed to be like, you know, it's a dietary supplement. What? 0 sugar, gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO. And it has 7 essential vitamins. I need vitamins. Anyway. Paired with this milk. Okay, you can do this. I feel like I've been talking for like 3 hours.